sports as we see the two teams who fought back in Super Bowl 18. Great game in store for y'all on Thursday night.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome, as we come to you from Commanders Field here in Landover, Maryland.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started.
And we are underway from Commanders Field.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Daniels looking to throw.
That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards there and a Washington first. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 5.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's McNichols. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 33, here's second down at 7.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing, O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And O'Connell now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Up the middle with Eckler, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Got a man, it's Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Second down and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. Robinson on a give right side.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
After that play, we're going to get a pause here, an injured player, and that's the tight end, Zach Ertz, in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is... And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jaden Daniels scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 42-yard line.
Here's O'Connell.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Brian Robinson in the Commander offense.
It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Daniels.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Oh, nice move. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And that's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Jaden Daniels.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. One more go for this offense in the first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Now it's O'Connell. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Back to throw, O'Connell.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
The final shot before break. O'Connell.
That one deep for Marshall.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw here, O'Connell.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now O'Connell.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll go Madison up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Madison getting it again on second.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
To throw is Daniels.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now.
To the air goes Daniels.
Flushed out right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
O'Connell backed up near the goal line. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Up the middle, Abdullah.
Michael Walker there to bring him down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extreme.
And got his man complete.
He's to the 15, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker,
82 yards.
and the Raiders get a bit closer.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
67 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Back now at Commanders Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Robinson up the middle.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
Flush to his right.
Oh, a good move at the 5. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr.
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Commanders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That's complete into the hands of Myers.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Washington on 3rd down.
2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Here's 2nd and 3.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And from the 41, this is second and a yard.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And once again, O'Connell back to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw again.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
This is a screen to Abdullah. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
O'Connell looking to throw yet again. And that one too wide and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers from 6 yards away.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So that one a long 11-play drive. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.